Hello, I'm SammyP. Welcome to episode 25 of my Let's Voice series for Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. This is the series where I use the excuse of practicing my voice acting to justify playing video games. And if you're watching this video and you're thinking to yourself, hey, this guy, he ain't so bad. Maybe like, share, and subscribe. And if you subscribe, you can click the little bell. It'll notify you when I upload a video. And obviously, if you're not enjoying the video, you can press the Good start. If you're not liking the video, dislike button's there. Constructive criticism is always welcome. Comments, in general, are always welcome, as long as they don't include spoilers. Now. Oh, so, last episode, where are we? We got this. The Whispers of the Endless Paths, which I think is a fantastic name, and I have high hopes for this weapon. But I noticed that the damage seems lower than the regular greatsword, 1925 compared to 12 to 20. And I looked into this because I was wondering if this was an issue, and I didn't want to just sort of like, just be completely using the wrong weapon. And I'm not amazingly clear on the answer, because apparently it's been changed a couple of times in various patches. So, what it did originally is because it's got an AoE effect, here, it's doing roughly half the damage, but you would hit, and then the AoE would happen, and you would hit the person again. So the main target's getting hit twice for overall more damage than a regular greatsword of the same, whatever this is called, exceptional quality level, I guess. I don't know if there's a name for that. Now, apparently in one of the patches, they removed that, so the primary target doesn't get hit by the area of effect, and I don't know if that was on purpose. I found a lot of stuff about people complaining about the nerf. I had a quick look at the patch notes. I couldn't really see anything about it. I didn't look that closely. So, I'm going to try and keep in mind, whenever we get into combat, to check if Pelagina is hitting twice with this sword. The other thing is, apparently it's not party friendly, the AoE, but it looked, when I did it, it looks yellow, and I had thought that if the AoE was yellow, it was party friendly. If it was red, it wasn't party friendly. So, I don't know. I just don't know. Perhaps it doesn't hit twice, but it's now party friendly? We'll find out. We will. What are your... I probably should check this. Yeah, so we'll find out once we get into combat. I just wanted to quickly mention that. Resistance to... plus fortitude and that. I think we'll leave it as that for now. I don't know, default to B, I guess? Maybe default to A? Default to A. Can I not change? Whatever. Whatever. We're going to go to the Watershaper. We were told by the prince that we had to go talk to the Watershaper because of he had information or something, and I'm assuming that he is our a companion that we can add to our party. Oh, the hell was that? You can see me picking at my teeth. Ooh. There's some people. Watershaper. Oh, Tekēhu. I appreciate my companions being right in the entranceways of the places I'm going to. That's made finding them a lot easier. Look at this freaking... This is an indoor waterfall. Guys, like, I get it. You're into water. Meditation chamber. Tekēhu. I think, yeah, Tekēhu is definitely a companion if it's got a thing like that. Alright, we're going to have a look around after let's go talk to Tekēhu. Oh, okay. Guildmaster Mariu. Tekēhu, you have shirked your duties for the last time, I say. A guildmaster in fine robes stares down the sizable blue-skinned Umara before her. Students observe the exchange in a loose circle, exchanging whispers. Observe the exchange while exchanging whispers. Okay. Guildmaster. Oh. Oh my, look at this guy. Guildmaster, be reasonable. He tosses his... Oh. Anemone? I kind of feel like I'm... You'd think I'd be better at reading when I'm doing this kind of thing. Amoni? Hey, future Sam, if you could just like here. Yeah, okay. Bit like that? Like that, yeah. That's an interesting word with a pronunciation that I now know in the future. I'm assuming it's like it's a water thing. They look like... Anemone. It's a sea anemone. Because of Finding Nemo. And with friends like these, who needs an enemy? I think that's correct. And if it is, then I'd like to thank Pixar for teaching me all these wonderful things over the years. He tosses his anemone-like hair, which glows faintly as each bulbous strand settles in place. I skipped one lecture to travel up the mountain. Still, the palace is closed until you present me before Onakaza. He crosses his arms and raises one eyebrow. The murmurs of the crowd grow in volume. You went alone? I asked for patience. But as usual, you make a trench out of a tide pool. She pacifies her tone, suddenly conscious of the onlookers. Well, this sounds important. Or controversial. Or both. Ekera. It's always both when... It's always both where this one is concerned. She nods towards Tekēhu. My patience wears thin, old shark. You have stifled me enough for one trip through Rikuhu's bowels. Riku is the... yeah. Barath. In spite of their obvious age difference, Tekēhu raises an instructive finger. Raises an instructive finger to the guildmaster. She flares her nostrils and takes a deep breath. I say, Nagati weeps at her petulant spectacle of a child. I'm not sure I ever thought of myself as the son of a god. Why would you? Unless you were unbearably full of yourself. She shoots a frown towards Tekēhu. Oh, my godlikes aren't going to get on with each other. Ekera. The significance is clearer to some than... Oh, he's mimicking her accent for some reason. Ekera. The significance is clearer to some than others. He waves towards the guildmaster with the back of his hand. For a watershaper who treasures his duty to the goddess, you spend too much time... No, you spend too many days cavorting at the brothel. The guildmaster sidesteps Tekēhu and takes long strides away from the circle. Sparing another glance at Tekēhu, the crowd disperses. Insufferable. Tekēhu sighs and smooths back his hair. He turns his attention to you with a raised brow. Excusez, madam. Excusez, madam. He blinks at Pelagina. of all the exotic birds in the Deadfire, I have seen none with plumage as fine as yours. He inclines his head and touches his brow. Damn, dude. Chill. I can't remember. She shakes her head and judges her clothing. I think she's against being pro-godlike. I don't remember. Stop, per complanca. I did not ask for your buffoonish... I did not ask for your buffoonish compliments, nor do I want them. Then this rooster will give the hen a wide berth. He turns to you wearing a lopsided grin. Tekēhu, right? Prince Aruhi asked me to find you. I had not expected the prince to respond so quickly. Serpent's crown is under pressure, I say. What exactly did Prince Aruhi tell you? Tekēhu crosses his arms and levels out his expression. To track down the black market among the Roparu. Black market? But this has nothing to do with my problem. Unless... The prince did not mention anything about Watershapers. Tekēhu frowns. I had thought the guild would be his first concern. It seems I was wrong. Why is that? Because of what I told him in confidence. Let us speak of this somewhere else. One can never tell who is listening. To the gullet, then. Frowning, Tekēhu glances back at the guild entrance. Well, if you don't mind the company of a watcher, then I will accept yours. A watcher? And here I am used to being the freak of Bakiri's outlook. He rests a hand on his hip and grins. Outside of the Mataru priests, we don't get many spirit readers. He purses his lips, considering you with care. You are not unknown to me, I say. Whispers of an Adra Colossus reach my ears. And louder whispers of a corpse who follows him. How do they know that part? Tekēhu raises one of his brows. What will you do when you catch up to this walking god? What do we got? Rational, clever. Well, I don't know. Offer a few compliments, buy him a drink, see where it goes from there. For me, there is not enough rum in the Deadfire to even consider it. But if it untangles me from the guild's apron strings, then you can mount me as the figurehead of your fair ship. Okay, don't make jokes about mounting him. Don't make jokes about mounting him. Don't make jokes about mounting him. Tekēhu inclines his head and touches the circular marking on his brow. Our quarters may smell of fish before long, but your crew will be more beautiful by association, I say. He winks. Ishi. Ishi, try and keep away from the strange man's tentacles. Oh, let's be off. Let's be off. Lead on. It will be good to put some distance between myself and the guild, even if we find less savory places along the way. Fair warning, Captain. Nagati gifted her favorite son with more than his stunning complexion. Tekēhu tosses his hair and sighs contentedly. Well, I look forward to learning all about it. Ekera, I look forward to teaching you. I don't want to say that Hirsch has a type, but I'm thinking his type is blue men. Just saying. I make myself laugh. I say you will learn in time. He winks, his eyes suddenly as dark as beads of polished onyx. Wow. Oh, he's a druid, a chanter, or a theurge. Well, Pelagina is already a chanter, but he might get a special chanting thing. I tell you what, though. I bet he gets a really cool druid shape. In the first game, the druid companion got to turn into a sort of a cat form. It wasn't a cat. It wasn't called cat form. It was like a specific animal, which is basically just like a large, like lion or something. And that's what he could turn into. So I'm guessing. I mean, I would guess like shark. I do miss having a druid. Like, I'm a druid, but I'm not like a caster druid. I'm thinking Enchanter's good support as well, and I could maybe do both, but I'm kind of thinking, what if I go full druid? He could be like a backline person, and maybe he replaces Shoti? I like Shoti, but I don't know if I've been building her very effectively. And he might make a better healer, backline support. And then occasionally you can just wade in with whatever, spirit shift he gets. So yeah, I'm going with druid. Oh, hi. Let's try that. We'll put him there. Actually, we'll just him in the middle. No. This won't matter all that much. Oh, why are you? Oh, weird. So we've got like a tank, kind of like a DPS, ranged, support off tank, and then healer. Able to do damage, caster. I think I might ultimately replace her with Seraphim as like a core. I kind of want to play with all of them and just like switch them in and out, mainly because the various interactions are a lot of fun. And I do kind of want to see if Shoti and Adair, what happens with her being keen on him and him being less so. But I think because we still need to do some business with the Rauatai, so we'll keep Maya for now. And check out Tekēhu. He's got the Watershapers focus. Okay, it's fine. Ranged attacks bounce one time with rod attacks. Nice. Unlike many Watershapers, Tekēhu considers himself an artist. Interesting. To him, the manipulation of water is not merely an arcane power, but a form of expression. His magic implement has transformed in subtle ways as Tekēhu has developed his abilities, in response not just to his mind, but his creative whims as well, allowing him greater mastery over his power to create change and destroy. Ooh. Sicken for 12 seconds on a crit, opposed by Fortitude, extra damage as Corrode, plus to all water powers and all frost powers, nice. Chance to cast crush damage. Water AoE on target on scoring hit, plus to all water powers, plus to all frost. Wow. Primal water. Gonna need a lot of primal water. Oh, look at him. Aren't you a pretty fish boy? Oh, God. Wow. Alright, what are you? So you're a water shaper, you're a marine godlike, you are... Oh, you actually is an artist. Might's not amazing. Dexterity, intellect. Yes, he's going to be better off at casting, but it's not going to be terrible if he jumps in, particularly with his deflection. Arcana, explosives, bluff, metaphysics, yeah. You got a two-handed style, which I'm assuming isn't going to help your whatever you transform into. Zealous focus, +5 accuracy. Accuracy, oh, alright. Immune to water attacks, immune to fire attacks, per 6 seconds, per 6 seconds. What? Immunity to slog zone attacks. What? Per 6 seconds, per 6 seconds. Oh. Blast is for the rod. Wave walker. Oh, okay. Marine godlike are immune to slog zones and water attacks. Periodically, any fire effects on them will also be washed away. Oh, cool. So he's immune to water, and then every 5 seconds, if he has a fire effect on him, he'll just go away. And I'm assuming that means... I don't know if there probably are positive fire effects, but maybe that applies as well. That's a good thing to keep in mind. He knows how to use quarterstaves as well, clubs. Did he have a quarterstaff in his offhand? Do I have a quarterstaff? I have a club. Don't have a quarterstaff by the looks of things. That's alright. If you're in melee, it's probably... Wow, fancy. If he's in melee, it's probably because he's spirit shifted. It is a shark! Called it. Called it. Immune to dexterity inflictions. Draws upon the druid's natural connection to the shark. Temporarily allows them to assume that form. The spirit shark has immunity to dexterity afflictions. Hells yes. Okay. Unique to the Huana, Watershaper druids possess a special affinity with water in all of its forms. Water shaping is an ancient tradition taught only to a select members of the Mataru caste. It is believed to have been taught to the Huana by Ondra herself. Mataru is the leader? Highest class, yes. Gains Ondra's whip. He can just whip it good. Learns... so yeah, okay. Well, I mean, they all get specific powers at certain levels. Frost and water spells cast this way are foe only? Ooh. Cast this way. Lose access to fire and creature druid spells. Oh, okay. I'm not touched about the wording here. Frost and water spells cast this way are foe only. Maybe that's the... So only the spells that he learns as a water... The water set... Let's start again. Only the spells that he learns specifically for being a water shaper, which is usually the ones down the side of the screen when we're looking at his leveling up screen. Maybe those are the only ones. The frost and water ones of those are always foe only, even if normally they're not. Either way, that's pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. Ondra's whip. Summons Ondra's whip. Okay. He just gets a whip and he starts just wailing on people. I can't see Ondra's whip. Okay. Nature's Mark reduces... It's a debuff. Tanglefoot is a debuff. Blizzard... Is this foe only? Nice. Alright. This looks cool. And he's got a heal. Oh, fantastic. And he's got another buff. Pierce, burn, and shock. Uh-huh. Foe. Blind. Ah. Nature's Balm. Robust. Ah, he's a healing. He's a backline healer with awesome AoE spells. He's exactly what I hoped he would be. Oh, this is fantastic. I'm super excited to use this guy. And look at him. He's a handsome fish boy. And now Hirsch has a thing for blue people, which is a new thing we've learnt. And learning new things is great. I just want to double check. Yes, being pro-godlike is not for Pelagina. How does everyone think of me? Only Shoti has strong feelings towards me. We're more clever than we are benevolent. I think that's... I mean, those are my two main ones, but I think ultimately, overall, I think I'd like him to be more benevolent than clever, but... We follow... It's like those three, and then like diplomatic, and then the rest are kind of... Honest is just kind of there. Those are probably the top four. The other, like, cruel and aggressive, we're not really going to be. Shady, we're not going to be. Stoic, I don't really see. Rational, occasionally. Anyway. Adair likes Aelof and Shoti. But he doesn't like Shoti. Despite my best efforts. Maya and Pelagina haven't been here long enough. I love that she's a paladin that hates religion. So good. She also hates racism, but doesn't like people being particularly keen on godlike. Again, probably because of her anti-religious bent. Fantastic. Oh, you have so much stuff. So you don't want anyone to be anti-Juana, which you don't want anyone to be pro-Juana. Oh, good. Everyone's going to get on so well. You want people to be progressive. You do like people being pro-godlike. You do like piety. Pro-Juana. Light-hearted. Pride. Oh, man. You just... Yeah. Maya and Tekēhu are not getting on because one is pro Umara and one is pro Rawatai, and they don't like. So that's going to be an interesting. And I don't know if they're going to. These two are going to get on either. But these guys, they're probably fine. Although. He's not that into gods. Wow. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'll have to see how often I actually put him into combat to be whether or not I actually get two weapon style. Oh, Zealous focus is your aura. Right. Watershaper. Oh. Pitted as Nagati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view. Her eyes well with tears, as constant as rain. But the moon's skyward journey continues apace. The lover's affection as ephemeral as fingers touching. I don't know how ephemeral fingers touching are. And I also don't know what order I'm supposed to read that in. Alright. I think that is where we will bring this episode to a close. We got to recruit Tekēhu. We got to have a chat with him. Have a look at all his stuff. We will likely explore the Watershaper building while we're here in the next episode. And then I should have swapped Maya out for Seraphim so we could go to the bathhouse. I completely forgot. Dang. In that case, we might go to the Brass Citadel, if I'm remembering the name correctly. Because I know the Rawatai have more to talk to me about. So we might just go down there. Maybe make our way into the Gullet. maybe we don't bring Seraphim with us because that might bring us against some pirates. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Otherwise, I've been SammyP. If you have enjoyed yourself, please like, share, and subscribe, and all those YouTube things I mentioned at the beginning. Obviously, as I said, if you disliked it, there's a dislike button. Constructive criticism is always welcome. All comments, of course, are welcome, just not spoilers. I guess I hope to see you. Well, I hope you see me, because I can't see you. But I hope you see me in episode 26. So come join me for that.